Hi YouTube, it's Joy. Okay, so happy August to everybody. I haven't done a video, as you guys know, because on the last video I said I wasn't going to do any for a while, but this is one I am going to put out, and it is 8/8/2019. So the eighth month, eights are eight is a good number. Eight is always good for me, anyways, in my thinking. So y'all know how that go. But like eights are infinite. The eight looks like the infinity symbol. Either way, if it's the eight this way or you sideways it, you know what I mean. But eights represent, like I said, it's an infinity symbol, so it's a message of like a direct, fluid change to certain situations and movement forward from situations that may have been challenging past, but now are evolving into something better, something different, something new, something exciting. And change is always good, right? So if you've been going through trying times, just know that these eights and the way that this message is coming through for you guys today, like I said, August 8th, 8th month, 8th day, 2019, just take this as my message to let you know that the cosmos, source, Father Yah, whatever your faith or however you believe, just know that anything and everyone who is behind you is really behind you, okay? So pushing you, and whatever direction this goes, it's for your greater good, it's for your benefit, okay? So just start new now, just start new now, and then go from there. So this message is for you guys. So now today I have three spirit animals that I'm gonna do, and then I'll tell you how it's going to be divided up too, because the energies are coming through. So I am going to pull, I haven't really decided, so I'll just keep telling you as I go along what it's going to be from the angel deck, but I'm not exactly sure like how many cards I'm going to actually pull. I may only do one, I may do three, I really haven't decided, so it'll really be how the video progresses, but I'm not going to be on here that long. But I just wanted to say the message is definitely changed. It's changing for good. It's infinite, and it's powerful, and you need to use this magnetic energy that we're in right now. Propel yourself forward. Leave things that are in the past behind you, and use this new energy, infinite energy, to make advancements and do the things that you need to do. Get things done the way you need to get done. The way you need to get them done. Excuse me. Y'all know how I talk. Anyways, so the three animals is the butterfly, the humpback whale, and the firefly. And I'll give you your numbers for those. So the butterfly is 5. The humpback whale is 4. And the firefly is 11. So 5, 4, and 11 are your numbers for today. Now everybody knows like butterflies are my thing. That it's just it's always been that way for me, and especially more so in the last I'd say probably 10 years. So they're tatted on me, and that's kind of like where I'm at spiritually. Anyways, it's like the butterfly is my spirit animal if I had to be, So and it's early, it's morning, so just bear with me, y'all. So I'm gonna read the butterfly first, and then it'll be the humpback whale, and then it'll be the firefly. So the message and then I'm also gonna give an extended expression, and it's I wrote it back on June 28th. And it's called Catepillar to Butterfly. It's an ode to 2 Chainz. But I'll listen, not cloud chasing, whatever. I don't know no damn, you know what I mean? It's not about that. But I like chains as a rapper, so um, I call it Caterpillar to Butterfly. It's an ode to 2 Chainz, but I wrote it back on June 28th, and I'm gonna read it after I do the animals. So I'm gonna do the animals first, and I'll do the butterfly first. And butterfly says, lighten up and stop taking everything so seriously. Get ready for a big change. One where an old habit, way of thinking, or lifestyle is going out and a new way of beginning is emerging. Now, ain't that what I just said? It's time to make the changes you've been considering. In spite of challenges, you'll get through this transition, and as always, know that this is, know that this too shall pass. Excuse me. And I do have the glasses here, but whatever. Express yourself by wearing more colorful clothing. Okay, lighten up and stop taking everything so seriously. Get ready for a big change, one where an old habit, way of thinking, or lifestyle is going out and a new way of being is emerging. It's time to make the changes you've been considering. In spite of the challenges, you'll get through this transition, and as always, know that this too shall pass. Express yourself by wearing more colorful clothing, and that is the butterfly. Okay, and that is number 5. And so now we'll go to the humpback whale. Hang on, y'all. I had the numbers written down, but okay. So the humpback whale says, take this next year to explore the use of sound and vocalization for healing. Both playing and listening to music is an absolute necessity for you right now. There is someone in your life, a significant ally, who nudges and encourages you to reach higher and express your creativity in a fashion that's most suitable for you. Take some voice lessons, as they'll not only help you with your singing, but also with your self-confidence. Allow yourself to surface more and reveal yourself to others, and don't let fear get in the way of doing so. The humpback whale. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. Humpback whale, number 4 for today. So 5 first, the butterfly. Humpback whale, 4, and I'll read it again. Humpback whale, take this next year to explore the use of sound and vocalization for healing. Both playing and listening to music is an absolute necessity for you right now. There is someone in your life, a significant ally, who nudges and encourages you to reach higher and express your creativity in a fashion that's most suitable for you. Take some voice lessons, as they'll not only help you with your singing, but also with your self-confidence. Allow yourself to surface more and reveal yourself to others, and don't let fear get in the way of doing so. And that is the humpback whale. Now, finally, we have the firefly. And if I read too fast, y'all, just play it back, or I'll talk too fast. Sometimes I talk fast because what I want to say is going through my head faster than I can actually get it out. So Firefly is number 11, and it says, you're burning the candle at both ends in order to meet your goals. Yet in spite of this, you're not being as creative and productive as you'd like to be. You've done the necessary preparation for the desired outcome, so you can now enjoy the manifestation of that vision. Pay close attention to your own natural biorhythms and coordinate your activities with the ebb and flow of your energy. You're awakening to your spiritual gifts and feeling called to offer your light. You're awakening to your spiritual gifts and feeling called to offer your light to your family members, friends, and community. You're now following the truth of your soul's path, yet it's important to be alert to any tendencies to get distracted by old habits, patterns, or other agendas for you. Now, so when I read the butterfly, it also mentioned about getting away from old habits and the old ways of doing things, like changing from the old ways of doing things into new things. So, and the firefly is basically saying the same thing. So that's the message, y'all. And then at the ending paragraph says, be more efficient with your efforts so you don't expend any more energy than you need to in order to get the work done. So I'll read it again, Firefly, but it's like the messages are kind of going together. Like this one is like tying into the butterfly and the message of the humpback whale. So just y'all put them together, how it relates to you in your situations in your life right now, and then use that. And so when you're going through and about to make decisions or whatever, you kind of remember what the spirit said, the animals said, and then you can kind of go from there when you're making choices and decisions and stuff like that, especially when it's in comparison to the old ways you used to do stuff. So like if something comes up and you need to make a decision and you're used to doing it this way, kind of think about newer ways to do things, or try other ways or other suggestions maybe from other people that's close to you, that you trust, that you know they're not just, you know what I'm trying to say, like some people will write the wrong answers on the wall for you just so you can get it. But if you trust them and you know that they're telling you something that's for your benefit, kind of, you know, take heed to what they're saying and maybe use, you know, their direction or whatever to help you in another way instead of doing it the way that you probably would have done it before. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm taking all these messages for myself as well. So when I read them, they are for you guys because Spirit is using me to get the messages out, but it's also for me. So I know how to, you know what I mean? I'm knowing how to, well, learning still how to use these messages and incorporate them for myself as well. So I'm going to read Firefly again. It says, you're burning the candle at both ends in order to meet your goals, yet in spite of this, you're not being as creative and productive as you'd like to be. You've done the necessary preparation for the desired outcome, so you can now enjoy the manifestation of that vision. Pay close attention to your own natural biorhythms and coordinate your activities with the ebb and flow of your energy. You're awakening to your spiritual gifts and feeling called to offer your light to your family members, friends, and community. You're now following the truth of your soul's path, yet it's important to be alert to any tendencies to get distracted by old habits, patterns, or others' agendas for you. Be more efficient with your efforts so you don't expend any more energy than you need to in order to get that work done. Okay, so that's your animals, your messages. Butterfly 5, Humpback Whale 4, Firefly 11. Okay, so now I'm going to read the Ascended Expression, and this is Catepillar to Butterfly, written on June 28th. It's an ode to 2 Chainz. It says, inherently different, but true to the change. The adverbs of action are complete without shame. I am who I am. We are who we are. The pressure bursts pipes. The transition is hard. A lot is at stake. That's never forgotten. The new version will fly to the top without stopping. Caterpillar to butterfly. Inherently different, but true to the change. The adverbs of action are complete without shame. I am who I am. We are who we are. The pressure bursts pipes. The transition is hard. A lot is at stake. That's never forgotten. The new version will fly to the top without stopping. And that's Caterpillar to Butterfly. Now I'm going to give the deck a quick shuffle. And so I decided on 2 cards. 2 cards from the angels to tie into the messages of the butterfly, the humpback whale, and the firefly. Okay, ready? First one, Page of Fire. The Page of Fire. Page of Wands. Wands are fire. Now, before I pull the rest of the cards, let me just say, because I always usually do this anyways, and then I'll pull a second one. But the energy that's been surrounding me lately, regardless of what these cards, the next card says, has been mainly fire and mainly air. And I'm going to tell you the breakdown. I did put it in a breakdown. Okay, so The air and fire energy is basically equal. Like I'm feeling the same amount of fire energy around me, wand energy, which is this, but I'm also feeling the same amount of air energy as fire energy. Not too much water energy, which is emotion, not too much of that, and a very little bit, not even really, I won't even say I feel that much earth energy either. So I'm going to have to do the breakdown before I pull this next card and give you the message that I think that the cards are trying to tell us. But I'm going to say, I say 40% of the energy that I feel right now is fire. The other 40, because I said air and fire are equal to me, is air. So I'm going to say 40% fire energy surrounds me right now, regardless of what these cards say. 40% air energy surrounds me right now, regardless of what these cards say, regardless of the next card or whatever. And then I would say about 20% is I was going to go I was going to say I don't feel very much earth energy, not that much grounded energy surrounding me at all. So I'm going to have to say 40 and 40 to make up 80, 40 fire, 40 air to make up 80, and I'm going to say about 20% on that water energy. About 20, very little water energy surrounds this whole thing, but very heavy fire, 40%, and very heavy air, about a tie. You know what I mean? So regardless of what these messages are going to come out to be, just kind of think of it in that way. So it's 40% Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, 40% air energy, like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, so like that. And then just a little bit, 20% of water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, um, Cancer. I was trying to think of the last. Y'all gotta bear with me. So yeah, 20% water though, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but the rest is just air and fire, equally though, okay? So let's get to the next one. I'll just say that. 80% fire, air, 40-40, and then 20% water. And then we have the Chariot. Major Arcana, the Chariot. And at the top of the Chariot is the number 7. Moving. These are big moves. These are big moves, big changes. So, okay, the Page of Fire. Now, pages are usually children. I will say that. So, if in your environment, so the Page of Fire, like, I'll tell you what I'll just read the card real quick, but it says Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor, use your originality and ingenuity. So, but the pages are usually messages. Pages come through with messages, but pages are also very immature. Pages could be children. And that's why I said that, and usually they are. So if you're watching this video and you're not a fire sign child of someone, like you're not a young adult, a young, or something, or a child that's a fire sign that may be going through something with other, like your parents or something, or you're a parent of a fire sign child, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries child, it's either something to do with that, like either they're having an issue, your fire sign child, or they're coming through with a message for you, or this message is about your child, or this is just a message coming into you, letting you know, like it said, because it said creativity, letting you know you need to take on that energy of being creative, being a little more playful, mischievous. And that was one of the messages from one of the spirit animals that I read. It said, don't take things so seriously, like that. So maybe, and that was the butterfly actually that said that. So I'm not sure how that ties in with you, but as I put them together with the Chariot, so like I said, pages, this is fire energy, and then the Chariot, which is like this is a big move. This is this is a and like I said, this does tie into the spirit animals because because the animals mentioned change, doing things differently or whatever. And the chariot is now this is a move, and I want to say a move that will like actually change your life. This is a life changing move. This is a big move. This isn't like moving. Um, this is like either moving away, like from one place to another. This is a move, maybe overseas. This could be like a move out of the country. So, like if you're from here, the United States, where I am, and you're moving or you want to move, it's like a big move, like across the world or something, or just a big move from what you're normally used to, as in like if you live in the South, this could be a move to the North, or what have you. Like you're used to being on the East Coast, and this is a big move to the West, or something like that. This is a big move. This is a big change. This is and it's fast. Like this is a fast move. It comes in fast, but it's absolutely monumentally big for your life. It's a life changing move. So, but I'll read you exactly what is, and this is Archangel Metatron. But it says an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So like I said, this is the page of fire with the chariot. So you absolutely have a message coming in. Pages bring messages. Pages are children also. But so I feel like this may be a message of something that's coming in. Is going to be a big change, but it's going to be good. But you're going to have to use, just like the card said, you're going to have to use your creativity and ingenuity to maneuver this big change. So like in order for this to happen, you're going to have to do some, you're going to have to put some of your sauce on it to get this thing going, but it's going to be good if you just got to get it, you got to dig deep and get this thing rolling. But that's how I feel. Like this is going to be a message of something coming in. And like fire is action, so you're going to have to get moving on it or make a decision when the message comes through, or and then once you do, like I said, the chariot moves fast. The chariot moves fast. It's a big change, but it's a swift change too. It moves fast. So like whatever message this is coming through, you're gonna have to use your smarts, you're gonna have to use your ingenuity, creativity, get to thinking, and then you're gonna have to get on the move with it, okay? And then this, like I said, I'm kind of feeling more fire and air on this thing. So, and air is like using your logic, thinking things through. So once this message comes through, or once this what this could be an offer too, like of something maybe smaller, but to make it bigger, you're gonna have to use your creativity to make it bigger. Like it's probably gonna come in small, or maybe not what you thought it was gonna be, but if you put your own sauce on, like I said, add some juice to it, you can make it a big thing and move it forward. So like if you've been planning something, or you just had something that was cooking and you wasn't really, you wasn't really seeing the direction of it, this little small thing might be your push to see the direction that you need to go, but you're gonna have to use your creativity to get there and to make it work for you, okay? So that's my messages for you. Or like I said, if there's some Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, younger energy around you, this is their push. This is their message, or they're going to be the ones that actually help you get this done. That's how I'm feeling this. And then once you do, it's gonna move like lightning. It's gonna be swift, but it's gonna be good. Like the Chariot is like, this is a move that you either been waiting for, wanting for, manifesting on your own. It's just gonna take a little bit of you actually having to put the work in to make it pop. You know what I mean? To get the best outcome or the best results that maybe you expect from it. Because maybe you haven't been getting the exact results that you had wanted, but this will be the little push that gets you there. And then um, once you put it together, it's gonna move fast and it's gonna be good for you. Okay, so that's all I got. That's a pretty good message, but just know changes are good, changes are coming in, and you're just gonna have to really at this time um move away from the old way of thinking, old way of doing things to get the best results of what you're trying to do, what you're trying to manifest. The old ways aren't going to work anymore. We're into new cycles, we're into new phases, so it's not going to. So if you think that, you know what I mean, you could keep doing the same thing and it ain't gonna work this time. So you absolutely have to try something different and be open to different options, or open to suggestions that may even feel uncomfortable or you've never even done before, but you're going to have to do it that way, okay? That's how it's going to get done. All right, y'all, I'm off it. That's it. The messages: Butterfly, Humpback Whale, Firefly, 5 4 11 8 8 2019. All right, love you. Thank you.